Good morning, class. For this week, we are going to discuss about the characterizing and how to know the nature of roots in the quadratic equation. So here again, characterizing and describing the roots of equation. After going through this module, you are expected to characterize the roots of a quadratic equation using the discriminant and describes the relationships between the coefficients and the roots of a quadratic equation. The quadratic equation is ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0. And the discriminant is b squared minus 4ac, and the quadratic formula is x is equal to negative b plus minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. Okay, so let us now have the module. Okay, so roots of quadratic equation can be imaginary number, equal, or two distinct roots. It can be determined by the value of b squared minus 4ac, which is the discriminant. We call this as discriminant. Okay, so the expression b squared minus 4ac is the quadratic equation's discriminant, wherein the discriminant determines the nature of the roots of a quadratic equation. If b squared minus 4ac is equal to 0, then the roots are real and equal. If b squared minus 4ac is greater than 0, ibig sabihin positive number, then the roots are real and unequal. If b squared minus 4ac is less than 0, or yung mga negative numbers natin, integers, then the roots are not equal. So here is the example. Okay? So the example is x squared minus plus 4x plus 3 equals 0. So wherein it is the value of a 1, b is 4, and 3 is the value of c. Okay? Then evaluating b squared minus 4ac, so therefore we have 4 squared minus 4 times 1 times 3. This is the a, and this is the value of c. So therefore we have 16 as the value of 4 squared and minus 12, the product of these three numbers. So therefore we have 4. So therefore we can say that b squared minus 4ac is greater than 0. So the equation has two real numbers and unequal roots. Okay? So dito po siya mag-fall. Okay? Another one to check. So in checking, we have to get the value of x. So minus the value of x using the quadratic formula, our negative b plus minus b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. So therefore, we have now negative 4 plus minus square root of 4 squared minus 4 times 1 times 3 all over 2 of times 1. So we have now negative 4 plus minus, we have square root of 16 minus 12. Okay? And then, square root of 16 minus 12 is square root of 4. 4 na lang siya. And the value of square root of 4 is 2. So therefore, now we have x are negative 1 and negative 3. So they are rational and unequal. So when the value of the discriminant is b squared minus 4ac, which is greater than 0 and is not a perfect square, then the roots are irrational numbers and unequal. Another example, we have x squared minus 6x plus 9. The value of a is 1, b is negative 6, and c is equal to 9. Okay? So, evaluating the b squared minus 4ac, substituting these values, we have negative 6 squared minus 4 times 1 times 9. And the product is 36. And the value of negative 6 squared is also 36. So therefore, we have the value as 0. Now, kapag daw siya ay 0, the roots of the quadratic equation are real and equal. Okay? So to check, we have x squared minus 6x plus 9, and that is perfect square trinomial. So using the factoring, we have now x is equal to 3 as the solution. Okay? So tama yung ating value and the nature of roots. Another example, we have x squared plus 2x plus 3 equals 0. Substitute again the value of a, b, and c. We have 2 squared minus 4 times 1 times 3, and the product is 12. And the value of 2 squared is 4. So 4 minus 12 is negative 8. Kung negative 8 po siya, so therefore, the roots are not equal. Take note of that. They are not equal kasi negative yung ating nature of roots. Okay? How about if we are going to get the sum and the product of the roots? So ito po yung ating sample. Okay? So using the quadratic formula, kasi mas madali itong gamitin, quadratic formula, this is the value of x sub 1 and then x sub 2. Kasi nga, di ba, in the quadratic formula, we have plus minus. So pinaghiwalay na po natin siya. Now, in the sum of roots, so x plus x sub 1 and x sub 2. Pagpaplasin natin yung dalawang value ng roots. So this time, we have this one. Sinubstitute lang po natin. Okay? Then we come up with this expression, and so na-cancel na po to. Ano na lang natira? Negative 2b over 2a. So na-cancel na rin. So therefore, yung ating sum ay lumalabas na negative b over a. Na kung isa-substitute lang natin yung value ng a, b, and c in the original equation, ito lang po yung kalalabasan niya. How about in the product of the roots? So, x sub 1 and times x sub 2. Yung dalawang value ng x, i-multiply natin. So, we come up with this one. Okay? So, na-cancel out na yon. So, therefore, we come up with 4ac over 4a. So, na-cancel yung 4a. Ano na lang natira? C over a. Okay? So, C over a. So, therefore, ito na po yung ating product of the roots. So, the sum of the roots of a given quadratic equation is the ratio of negative b over a, while the product of its roots is the ratio of c over a. Okay? So, in general, all you need to do is to write the quadratic equation in its standard form, then identify the values of the constants a, b, and c. Okay? So, for example, x squared plus 5x plus 4. So, ito yung ating value ng a, b, and c. Okay? So, therefore, the sum of the roots are negative b over a. So, ito na yon 5 over negative 1. So therefore, ang ating sum ay negative 5. While the product is C over A, so 4 over 1 or 4. Diba? Ang dali. So, ganun lang po ang pagkuha ng sum and product of the roots. Okay? So, to check, so let us check. So, using the factoring, so we have x is negative 4 and x is negative 1. So, to get the sum, tama nga siya, negative 5, diba? And to get the product, which is positive 4. This is positive 4 ha. Positive 4. Negative 4 times negative 1 is positive 4. So, tama din po. Okay? So, yan. Another one. 2x squared minus 5x plus 3 equals 0. So, A is equal to 2, B is negative 5, and C is 3. Okay? To get the sum, we have negative B over A. So, negative 5 halves. And to get the roots, the product of the roots, so we have 3 halves. Now, let us check. By factoring once again, so, ang ating isang value ay 3 over 2 and the other is 1. Okay? Now, kung kukunin natin ang sum, we have negative 5 over halves or negative 5 halves. Diba? And to get the product, tama naman, 3 halves. Okay? So yan po yan. So, once again, pinakamalaga, ma-identify natin ang A, B, and C, and then get the discriminant and the nature of the roots. So, ganun lang po kasimple ang ating week 2 and 3 in our quarter 1. So, that's all. So, sana nakatulong itong ating munting video para masagutan ninyo ang ating performance task 1 and worksheet number 1. So, thank you guys. See you next